Hey everybody, it's Rory from A&S Gear, and we're looking at an accessory for your HK Army Aerolite Pro regulator today. We've got a spring, which is going to increase our output pressure to the 1050-1200 PSI range. So if you're looking for a super high pressure or high pressure output setup, this is the part you need for your kit right here. Now they call this a piston. I'm not sure why they call it a piston. It is a spring. Maybe they needed to shorten it down to fit it on their label, or I don't know what they were trying to do, but it is definitely not a piston. It is a spring that goes over your piston. So let's show you what we're talking about right here. It is a wave spring, so this is one of the new style springs that we've seen in their regulator already. Let's see how that stretches out like that. So a wave spring. We're going to have our regulator. Typically, this would already be on your gun or on your bottle. So we need to make sure it is imperative that your bottle is empty, that there is no pressure inside your bottle, so that when we work on our regulator here, we don't run any safety issues. There are two sets of screws. There's 3 along the bottom section and 3 along the top section. We do not need to take the 3 from the top section out right now. So just the 3 bottom screws, we're going to loosen them. And that's going to let us unscrew the top here. Now if it doesn't just unscrew super easy, go back and take your screws out a little bit further. You could just remove them all the way out if you needed to. I was just trying to make it so I didn't lose them. But it looks like I'm just going to take them out. So I just pull them all the way out. Just put them in a safe spot so they don't roll away on you, because you definitely want to have all 3 when you go to put it back together. All right, so we're going to take the top off right here. So this should come out. Sometimes this spring might stay on this side. Whatever it is, you just need to get a hold of that spring and take it out. Inside the top section is our piston. Now this is the standard output piston. This is going to put us in like the 850 range. There is another piston that comes with your regulator, which is the red piston. That's your 450 output piston. So these are your pistons, and this is the spring that goes around your piston. So we're going to take the silver one off, which is our standard 800, 850 output spring. We're going to take the new one, which is our high pressure spring, and we're going to put it on. Now you can see the difference. The black one, or the high pressure spring, is a little bit taller than the silver one, which is going to give us our bump in operating pressure. We're going to take that, put it around our piston, put it into the right side, put our piston back in. Make sure that if you take the piston out, make sure that the valve comes through the top of the bonnet right there. So let's go ahead and screw our cap back on. Make sure that it snugs down. It wants to be all the way down. You don't want any gaps between the two. And throw your Allen key on the floor, and then put your screws back in. Make sure that you go around and tighten all of these down, and then go around and tighten them down one more time. So I always put mine in, tighten 1, all the way down, tighten 2, all the way down, tighten 3, and then I go back and start again. Snug, snug, snug. That makes sure it's going to be set perfectly on there. And there we have it. That's the install for the high pressure spring. So getting that output pressure up into the 1000+ range. It's very simple. I just can't stress enough, make sure your tank is empty before you do any kind of work to your regulators. So if you've got a gun like an Auto Mag or a 98 Custom or A5 that's running a response trigger with the cyclone feed, and you just need that higher output, a T15 with the Select Fire kit inside of it, pick up one of these kits right here, bump that pressure up so you don't run into any cycling or shooting issues, and go have some fun, shoot some paintball. So again, HK high pressure piston spring. It's available through the website. Order yours now through ansgear.com.